Hello.
Good morning.
How are we doing? Let us know if you can hear us. I think everything is working okay today. We got little Aniston here in the room with us.
She's over here trying to use my arm as a napkin.
Oh, after eating Nutella.
Yes.
And you're wearing a white shirt.
Say hi.
There she is. Let's see here. We got some people still coming in. Looks like
Give you a couple minutes.
Yeah. Make sure you say hi. Let us know if you can see us. Let us know if you can hear us. It looks like everything's okay. We got a power outage here, I guess, overnight during the thunderstorms. And we had to kind of set some of the streaming stuff back up because it all defaulted back to like the stock settings. So hopefully the microphone's working. Hopefully it looks like audio's working okay. So
yeah, let us know if you can hear us, see us. Everything's fine.
Yep. Looks like. Hi Sandy. Looks like Sandy sent an emoji so she can hear us okay. But
okay, perfect.
So it doesn't pop up on our comment thing.
Yeah, it looks like it's.
But hi Sandy, how you doing? If it's your first time here, as always, let us know how you found us. Let us know how you heard of us. Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Hopefully,
good morning.
Everything's probably nice and warm and sunny Florida. Here in Ohio, it's there's a chance of snow.
Yes.
There's
Good
a chance of snow
morning,
tonight,
Carmen.
so. Hey, Carmen.
How are you?
All you warm Southern people are coming in. Between Michelle down in Florida, Carmen's in Miami. Yeah. Thanks, Carmen. Yeah, we're all safe. You had some thunderstorms last night.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. I was actually surprised when I'd heard that the power had gone out overnight. I came in and thought my computer had just updated, and then I came in here to run some tests on the streaming software, and the microphone wasn't working, and a lot of our normal stuff we have in there didn't update, so we got it, though.
We got it. You did great.
Thanks. Hi, Sandy. Second time catching us live.
Thanks for catching us again.
Appreciate you coming back. If it's your first time here, my name's Brian.
And I'm Nichole.
And we're from Factory Direct Craft Supply, a.k.a. FactoryDirectCraft.com. We are a family-owned online craft retail store based right here in Southwest Ohio. So if you're new here, if you're curious about our company, if you place an order with us, we have a very large warehouse right outside this conference room door. All of the items are going to ship here from Ohio. You're not going to wait for stuff to come in overseas. We have Aniston creeping. There she is.
There she is. She's full of it today.
Hi, Lisa. How are you doing? Michelle said, nice, warm, sunny, and the birds are happy and chirping.
Rub it in.
That must be nice. Carmen said, it's nice and cool this morning, but a beautiful day. Carmen, what is cool for Miami? Because I feel like cool for Ohio is different than cool for Miami. Because cool in Ohio is like, this morning it was like 46 when I was leaving for work. That's probably cold. That's probably not even cool. But Carmen, what is cool? So, and I have a question for you guys because we were talking about how last weekend you probably saw, and I know a lot of you guys did because I saw how many orders came in.
Yay!
We had our 40th company anniversary this past Sunday, the 16th. Also, Chris Dogge's 40th birthday, so hopefully Chris had a good birthday.
He did.
Good. So a question for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are customers. Some of you are longtime customers. What is your favorite item that we stock? Maybe your favorite item you've ever purchased from us. Maybe something you've seen on the site. What do you have like a go-to item? What's your favorite item that we let us know? We're always curious what you guys like. Let's see. Sandy said, high 74 today with afternoon lovely. Showers. Man.
I know you probably don't need the rain. We don't either.
Lisa's sunny, beautiful 66 in Louisiana.
That sounds wonderful.
Carmen said,
Peekaboo Aniston.
Peekaboo Aniston, yeah. It's cool as far as windy and in the 50s.
Okay.
I would still take that over low 40s and snow like they're predicting for later today. So, but it's supposed to be back in the 50s by the weekend, and maybe
tomorrow's supposed to be back in the 50s.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay,
so
good.
Not
just
too
one day.
Long, but
one day.
It's enough.
It's typical Ohio.
Yeah.
And it's
Like I said, winter was sitting in the corner, waiting to show itself again. And
I wore shorts to work yesterday, and now I'm back to wearing jeans and long sleeve stuff. And so, Nikki, anything? I saw your carrot project.
Yes,
with the
isn't
trees.
it fun?
Yes. Oh, you have. I
have it right here.
I saw the post and I realized they were literally sitting on the table right in front of me. So
how can you not see these? Aren't they so cute?
I was too busy talking to the people. I didn't even look down.
Yeah, these were the bottle brush trees. I don't know if you saw the video that I posted yesterday, but they were so simple. So I had another plan when creating these. I was going to use some ribbon. We had some green woven type ribbon. I think it was like a jute ribbon. And I was just going to cut it up in strips, tie it around the wire stem of the bottle brush tree to create. But I had this greenery for another project sitting next to me.
I was wondering which, yeah.
And I noticed that they can kind of pluck off really easy. And on the top, they do have like the closed, they have like a sealed top to it so it doesn't poke or anything like that. And the rest of them are open. So I'm like, this is perfect to create the greenery on the carrot. And I had it done in like 2 seconds.
Just pop the base off. And
yep, pull the base off, hot glue.
Just put that over the wire that was sticking out. Just hot. That's perfect.
Yep.
That's easy.
Yeah. I was like, you can add some raffia ribbon to it.
So easy Aniston could do it.
Yes, she could. Besides the hot glue gun, she's like...
I don't know if I would let her...
No, she's like...
Give her
anytime that hot glue's around, because Adley
Does she want to play with it?
No.
Oh.
Adley burnt herself pretty good
a
couple months ago, and ever since that, Aniston's just
wants
like...
nothing to do with it.
I'm not coming around you when that thing is around. I'm like, that's fine.
Hi, Kat. Kat, how much snow did you guys get? I saw you left a comment on Facebook about the blizzard. I know you guys got a blizzard and all that. You said digging out. I hope to say internet connected. How much snow did you guys get? Carmen saying, lived in New York many, many years ago. Cold is cold.
Oh,
My bones don't like that anymore.
No.
And then she liked your carrot video. So
thank you.
So Sandy thought it was cute. Hi, Kelly. Kelly's checking in on YouTube so that we definitely know the YouTube stream is working today. Because,
thanks for joining.
Yeah, because last week it was giving us fits. So want to reach out to you guys because, again, it's 40th anniversary. I have some, we have some fun facts on the history of the company. Is there anything that you guys would like to know about the company, its history? We will answer as best we can. Let's see here. So, as you guys know, we've been in business 40 years. The company was started out, it was Table Mates, I believe.
It was Table Mates.
Table Mates was the original name of the company. And Sherry had passed on some notes. She said she'd been working in the retail industry, and I'm going to kind of paraphrase some of this. Oh, she started selling chair pads and replacements, place settings, that kind of stuff in a flea market. And customers, if you guys remember back in the 80s, lace.
Oh, lace was a big thing.
Lace was a big thing in the 80s. Lace on everything. Photo albums, furniture, everything.
Yep.
So Sherry had customers coming up to her at the flea market asking for the lace that was on the placemat she was selling. So she started selling lace. And then from there, customers started asking, about other place settings and other craft supplies. So she started kind of just slowly expanding, the craft stuff that she carried. Started getting into, I know at the time, do you guys remember another thing in the 80s where people would have the goose?
Oh, we've got one.
The fake geese that they would put like clothes on and decorate. Yeah. So I think at one point she started carrying like the felt top hats because people would put the hats on the fake geese and all that.
Created the clothes. We've still got probably the one that she started with. It's down in our basement.
Oh, you have the goose?
I keep thinking that I need to bring it in here and just set
bring it in.
Yeah.
I've never seen the goose before.
It is down in our basement.
But I've never actually seen the goose.
Okay, I will bring it in because, it doesn't belong in our basement anymore. It needs to be here.
Bring it in, and then the next time Sherry's here, be like, here, take this.
Yes,
take this.
please.
Put it back in your house. So, Yeah, because if you guys don't know, so Sherry started the company, on her kitchen table, which is now in Chris and Nikki's basement. Yep. And, at the time, before there was any kind of office or anything like that, or warehouse, my understanding is they were storing everything like in the garage, in the basement. Yep. That's where they held all their inventory. Sherry said she told Paul that she had seen a building for sale off of I-75 in Franklin. So she said, we put Chris in his car seat and loaded up to meet the owner of the building. I told him what I was doing, and he handed me the keys and said, I believe in you, and you have 1 year to come up with the money. She says, since we were no longer selling placemats and chair pads, table mates didn't seem like the right name. And Paul had recommended that since you're buying supplies straight from the factories, why not call the name Factory Direct Craft Supply? And I believe our original building signage, that the first one that said Factory Direct Craft Supply, it's in the warehouse.
It's in the warehouse.
It's up in the rafters above above shipping, up on the mezzanine there. So, and if you guys scroll back a ways back through our Instagram, last year I did a series of videos where each week I kind of started with, I went through all the different locations that Paul and Sherry have had the business, starting from the very first warehouse space that they had, to going back to the flea markets they sold at, and then I went all the way up through obviously the larger building that we are in today. Yep. So we've been in this building for 12 years, something like that.
Yes, yeah, I think so. Yeah, 12 years. Yeah. 12 years, which is crazy.
That is crazy. So, and we're lucky, we're blessed. There's not a lot of small, especially family-owned companies that make it to 40 years and are still going strong. Yes. So, that's a big testament to Sherry and Paul and their vision. And one thing that Sherry is incredible at is being able to read the market and pivoting.
Yes.
Instead of just saying, this is what we do, this is what we're going to do. We've taken on new items, we've followed trends, we've been ahead of trends. And that's really kind of what's kind of kept us strong and kept us going. And
she's so good at just, I've been to the trade shows and buying items and learning a bit from her before I had kids, and it was just amazing, listening to her as she's like, okay, here's this item, it's showcase set as this, what if we change it up and then we sell it as something completely totally
100%,
different.
100%.
So that's one thing she is just amazing at.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Let me get Cosmo.
She got 4 inches. 4 inches with 60 miles per hour.
60 mile per hour winds. Ugh.
That's rough, especially without wind.
Sandy likes to craft with lace. Yeah, it's a lot of you guys do. We still sell quite a bit of it when we have it in stock. Kelly, looks like Kelly maybe switched over to Facebook and said good morning. Hi, Adrina. How are you?
Good morning. How's it going?
Sandy knows. Sandy's familiar with the geese.
Yes.
She said she loves the geese. I need to see one of these geese. So I remember being a kid. Are they like concrete?
Oh, they are fully on concrete.
That's okay. We had neighbors that had the concrete geese in their front yard. I think there was one that actually had one like in their foyer when you walked into the house.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm thinking of the right thing. It's a concrete goose. Yeah. Aline said, finally able to join. Well, welcome, Aline. Haven't seen you in a while.
No.
Glad you're here.
Yes, I kind of forgot today was the first day of spring.
It is?
It is the first day of spring.
Doesn't feel like it.
Nope,
yesterday
not at all.
Felt more like it yesterday when it was 72 degrees and I was driving around with the windows down and taking the dog on a walk.
The grass is turning green. We've got flowers popping up.
We have so many bulbs popping through already that, I have a feeling tonight if it's supposed to be like in the 30s, I'm going to be covering stuff with sheets and blankets and, so the frost doesn't kill everything before it has a chance to bloom. Made by you. Good morning. Welcome back.
Thanks for joining.
Glad to see you again. Andrea said, finally a day without Sandy Winds getting my coffee.
I saw your, I think your story or something like that showing a picture.
Like a dust storm kind of thing or something?
it was bad. It was bad. So I'm glad that you have a day free without that, because I know you said your kids were having some hard times breathing.
Oh man.
With that. So hopefully
we had
that's in the clear.
We had that like dusty rain a couple weeks ago.
We did.
because I washed my truck finally after like a month because it's black and it shows dirt and like road salt like crazy. Today was like 70 degrees. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm going to get a wash.
Clean it.
Paid for like the $25 premium wash. And that night we had that dust storm with all the rain.
No.
And the next morning my truck's covered in like just dust drops.
All that money down the drain.
So yeah, I'm just going to go back to washing it myself.
Yeah.
Save myself some money. So,
Carmen, if you're having issues, sometimes if you refresh the page and get back on, maybe that might help.
Yeah, because I'm looking on my Facebook app. Looks like the comments are coming in okay. So yeah, try refreshing to see if that fixes it. Good morning, Bonnie. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Adrena said it is spring here. Yes, it's
spring. I just wish the weather was like that.
Yeah, Made by You said we're green and blooming in Louisiana.
Yeah, we're getting there. We are making its way.
We're close.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're into the home stretch.
I hope so.
Knock on melamine or whatever this table is, but
what is melamine?
It's like a laminate.
Oh.
It's like laminate. Yeah, hopefully if we do end up getting some flurries tonight, I'm hoping that's the last of it.
I would hope so.
Have it done with because I spent like the last week wearing shorts and I really don't want to go back to having to throw my parka on or anything like that in the morning. So.
Well, I know next week, so the kids are on spring break, so we are going to Florida next week.
No, Mom, tomorrow.
Oh. Thank you, Aniston. She informed me that we are leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow evening, we are going to a hotel room. But I'm like, and the kids have no clothes. They grow like crazy, and I had to.
Yeah, we do.
So Aniston's down there saying, yeah, she does. So I had to go buy all these clothes yesterday quick while Adley was at dance. And they're like, they woke up this morning. I'm like, I want to wear my new clothes. I'm like, oh, no, honey. No,
they're packed.
They're not packed yet. But I'm
they
like,
will be, right?
It is cold. You need a jacket.
Yeah.
You need jeans.
Yeah.
No.
I'm
Yep.
not even wearing jeans.
What is she?
She's not wearing jeans. You're wearing sweats. She's
wearing
underneath
sweatpants.
the table talking
Yeah,
to us as
as you may
she's
hear
drooling.
Hey,
Sorry.
Tiffany checking in. Hey,
Tiffany.
Tiffany. How you doing, stranger?
Hey.
It has been a while.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Hope
What?
Tiffany will say, and hey, sis, can't believe how being on camera makes you look like mom in her youth.
Oh, well, aren't you sweet? You need to come on here more often.
Tiffany, hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a long time, but
Aunt Tiff's on here.
you hear that, Aniston? Let's see. Andrina saying hi to Aniston.
She did actually come on here and kind of smile and give some faces.
Yeah, she was creeping up over your shoulder. So, Paul said YouTube is working
Thank
well.
you.
Awesome. Okay, good to know. Good to know because Facebook has been pretty reliable.
Yeah, Facebook is good, but when it comes to YouTube,
YouTube not so much.
No.
So, before we get to showing you guys some spring stuff here in a minute, for those of you joining late, since we were talking about the 40th anniversary of our company, let us know what is your favorite item that we stock, or your favorite item that you purchase from us. I know some of you guys really like paper mache stuff. Other people like wood cutouts. I know Andrina's, primitives and Americana stuff and paper mache. So if you have a favorite item, let us know. And as you can see, we're kind of getting into spring here.
we're pulling out all
Easter.
the Easters.
Probably a
It
good time
looks like
to
it's
talk
my
about
brother.
Easter.
Hi, Sean. How are you? He's on Tiffany's
Oh.
name. I guess when you say, hey, sis, I guess that probably should say
I was gonna say,
that is
well,
my brother.
I see Tiffany's name. I assume it's Tiffany. It's Tiffany.
You should be working. But yeah, so we figured since St. Patrick's Day is over, we should pull out.
Next logical one is
Easter.
Easter, and since Easter's a month away or so.
It's 31 days, Aniston, before this live started.
31 days until Easter.
Yeah.
So now, if you want to do an Easter project and you haven't stocked up on stuff yet,
You can do these
now
fun
would
little
be the time to
carrots.
order. Yes.
I thought these would be so cute on just like a greenery wreath, bunching them around, putting some little terracotta pots around, stringing them with garlands around your mantle or consult table.
Yep. Looks like Carmen, the refresh works. So
Yay!
welcome back. Hopefully the comments are working okay now. I'm going to try to show you guys stuff without, again, I don't want to like grab something and have Adam's whole display tear down. So
now, I know that these have been very popular. They are a set of 3 wooden eggs. The shine on this, I don't know if you can see them very well, but they are 3 different sizes eggs. And I've been seeing a lot of people getting these and decoupaging them, putting napkins on them, ribbons. They work wonders for easy crafts. She's full of it today.
Oh, let's see. We do have the cross boxes. These are always popular. We sell a ton of these year round.
Yeah.
It is a paper mache box. It does open. Use these for gift boxes. And, you know, it's that time of year where a lot of kids are making their first communion. They're making their confirmation, you know, all the spring sacraments. So these are really good for, you know, putting a little rosary in, a cross necklace, a saint medal.
Can you say hi instead of sticking your tongue out?
I think she just wants
very nice.
I think she just wants to stick the tongue out.
Look, Aunt Tiff and Uncle Sean are here. You want to say hi?
Oh, Tiffany is there. Hi, Tiffany.
Yeah. Say hi.
Now Tiffany is there. So, Andrina said, "Oh, Andrina likes the eggs." Let's see. Made by you said, "I love the true vintage stuff. I bought the driftwood pieces 40% off."
Yay!
Yeah. How many of you guys took advantage of the 40%, the 1 day 40% off sale? I know a lot of you did. I'm curious if anyone in here did. I know Made by You did. I also like organic bohemian.
Yes.
Let's see here.
Comments are
Tiffany.
disappearing. Oh, sorry, cat.
Keep freezing. We'll just watch replay.
Okay. We'll just write comments or whatnot. I'll come back and talk to you on there. if you want.
Yeah, definitely leave. Yeah, again, that's for a reminder. If you're watching us on replay, by all means, leave comments, say hello, let us know, you know, what you're working on, if there's anything you want to see for a future episode. Nikki does go through and, you know, throughout the week does go back through all the comments, even the replay comments, and respond, and, you know, we'll chat with you guys and all that. Made by You loves those eggs too. May need to order. So
yes, they're good ones. All right, Sean, Tiffany, we'll see you later.
Bye, guys. All right, let's see here. I have not. This is the first time I've seen these. I think they're newer. Oh, you know, I haven't seen this one. I've seen the butterfly one.
Yeah, so they come in a set of 3. So
Yeah.
I don't even know if I can get these. I don't want to undo them.
I know on this.
So they're like little. I don't know what you call them.
I don't know if it's like a. Let's see.
Oh, I guess they're not in a set of 3. Well, you can get them in a
get
set of 3.
Yeah, you can get them in a set. We sell them individually. It's kind of like a string.
It's a garland, yeah. And they have little butterflies. We've got bunnies.
Yeah, pink bunnies. We have yellow sunflowers. We have kind of a pastel bluish green Easter egg.
Yeah, so they're just fun little garlands. They have I don't know, they're 9 feet.
9 feet long, yeah.
Yeah, 9 feet long.
Yep, per roll.
And they're great for, you know, you can cut these apart and use them as embellishments. So those are a great item. I know a lot of people buy those and for crafts.
Those eggs are always.
These are.
We sell tons of them.
We sell a ton of these eggs. They come in multiple different colors.
Yeah, and they come in a 4-pack.
Yeah, we got a really good deal on these, and we got a ton of these.
We have a lot.
But yeah, a ton. Yeah,
a ton. More than Aniston can count.
Oh, yes, thank you. Aniston wants to show off this egg spritz spray here. It has great color. Do you like it? Yeah? You're being cute today. I think she's excited for spring break.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
I think we all are. So
yes.
Ours is in 2 weeks. So, which reminds us, bear with us the next couple weeks, because next week I'll probably be by myself because Nikki's going to be gone. And I can't have Danita or Garrett come in because they're gone.
They're gone.
They're gone too.
We're going to get something figured out, and then when
we'll
you're
get it
gone,
figured out. And then the following week I'm going to be gone.
And then I have to do this all by myself.
Yeah, which that reminds me, I'm going to have to show you how to get the microphone and everything, all the stuff I do beforehand before you come in. I'll have to do all that. So bear with us next couple weeks. We're gonna have people on vacations, and we'll make it work.
We'll get it figured
The lives
out.
will still go on schedule. We'll make it work.
Yep.
So it just reminded me. I'm gonna pull some stuff here without taking the whole thing apart. These are really cool. These grapevine bunny wreath hangers. So it's two grapevine wreaths attached, and you do have the ears. There is they are on a form, so you do have a nice metal wreath hanger there. They have that nice kind of cool kind of chicken wire design on them. Just really cool, and I've been seeing a lot of people buying these.
We've got several different styles and sizes in those.
Yes.
I know one that I really like. It has like the moss added to it.
Yes.
I know sometimes they can be a little messy, but it just adds a good, contrast with the bunny and your design and everything.
These are really nice too.
These are really nice. The color, the size. I actually just did a project with this. I turned it into a bunny head. At first,
you turned that into a bunny head?
Yeah. So I just added some thicker wire.
Okay, for the ears.
And strung it through, and used that for the ear forms. And then I actually threaded some wooden beads on that, and then
cool.
added some lamb's ear and some little floral heads. So that will be
that'll be cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be my next project. So that's going to be shown off. But yeah, it was super simple. You see them all over the place, but I only did that with 4 different items, and I had it done in 20 minutes?
I was there probably 20, 30
yeah.
minutes.
But yeah, these are really nice.
Hi, Chris. Good morning to you as well. Andrina's a big fan of the grapevine.
Yes, the grapevine.
Yeah, we have a lot of grapevine stuff. A lot. I'm trying to see what else I can pull here without knocking stuff.
And I know we have a lot of this, but we have the basket filler. For the baskets, for Easter baskets. We've
different
got different colors.
Yeah.
I know sometimes I don't know if people know that we have that, but yeah, we got a good deal on that.
Yeah.
And we have a crap ton of those.
A lot. Obviously we have, so this is 2 different items. I'm trying to see if I can get it out. If not, that's okay. So this is a paper mache fillable egg, and then inside is one of the painted paper mache eggs. I think we showed. There we go. So we have these painted paper mache eggs. They come in a pack, assorted colors. We have them in like yellow, blues, pinks, all that. And then we do have these fillable paper mache eggs, and they do have a flat bottom, so they will stand on a table. And it looks like it's a neat idea. Adam just combined one with the other, and then you use it as a little tabletop display. These have been selling like crazy while we still have them. So this is a paper mache egg that comes apart.
Maybe.
No, I can. There we go. So these are really cute. You can hide little, treats for the kids and that kind of stuff. And you could.
That could be the big golden egg.
Yeah, big golden egg, and you could put some of the basket filler. You could put some of the basket filler inside there. Have a little treat for an Easter egg hunt. Let's see. I love the flat bottom on the eggs. Yeah. And then we do have just the regular flat bottom solid paper mache egg. Item 283347. I know that because I just sold a bunch of them to one of my customers. And so
this is a good item
for you primitive folks.
Yep. Got a nice little wall hanger. Add some flowers. Nice little rustic feel to that. Got a rustic Easter cutout. I don't know if that's going to stay.
Oh, you got it.
I got it.
You got it. Yeah, and you can see here, more basket filler in green. We have the turquoise. That was a really neat idea. How Adam, let me kind of show you guys this. Just using a couple of the different items that I showed you, along with this paper mache basket that we do carry. Adam basically just took some of the items that we just showed you. We have the the
Just
wood
stuffed it.
cutout, the filler, some of these eggs, the spray that Aniston wanted to show you guys, and just made a quick, cute basket with it. It probably took him 30 seconds.
Probably.
So, and it looks great.
Yeah.
You can leave that as is. You could take and polish the basket. You could paint the wood egg however you want.
I think Desiree last year, she decoupaged that basket and made a beautiful,
Oh, did she?
a beautiful spring arrangement. I'll have to post that one again because that one was good.
Nice.
Gloria.
said, darn, I'm like, hey, better
That's
better
okay.
late than never, Gloria.
We're still here. We're still talking.
Yep. Always glad to see you here. Gloria is a regular
Yes.
in these parts of the live stream.
Yeah, but you guys got anything planned that you guys are working on? Do you have any crafts that you're working on for the Easter
Yeah.
time?
You guys have any trips coming up? If you have kids
Yeah.
on spring break, you guys going anywhere, doing anything? I know you guys are going. What part of Florida are you guys going to?
Naples.
Okay.
Yeah, going to Naples. I know Chris and the girls, well, we were planning on going camping,
Yeah.
but the girls kept on, I want to go to Florida. I want to go swimming.
Yeah.
And I looked at the temperature. I mean, it's better than it is here.
It's not
but,
hard to have better, warmer temperatures than
it's
Ohio.
mid 70s, and I think there is low 80s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it will be nice.
It'll be
Talked
nice.
about going on some, what is it? The airboat rides.
Oh yeah, like the jet boat
Yeah.
down in the Everglades and all that
See-
stuff.
Yeah, the Everglades to see, alligators, crocodiles, whatever they are.
Yeah.
And Adley last night, she's like, please don't take me. I'm like, it's fine. It's not like they're going to jump up on the boat
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
snap at you. Normally, we don't see any,
Yeah.
but we may if it's cooler.
She should tell her if I could hold a shark that I caught, she can, without getting hurt.
Right.
She can see an alligator from a jet boat.
She's the first child. She's very careful.
Cautious.
Cautious is a better word. Very
My kids are the
cautious.
opposite.
She is not.
Yeah. Aiden is he's not cautious about anything.
No.
Whereas my daughter is very much.
Aunt Adley, we were just talking about this. We went to Santa Claus, Indiana last year
Yeah.
to Holiday World, and it's kind of like a Kings Island, but a
Yeah.
smaller amusement park. And Adley wouldn't ride really any roller coasters.
Oh, really?
There was actually a family roller coasters. I think it was something called the Gravy Boat, or I don't know, but they were in like teacups,
Yeah.
something. And Aniston was actually able to ride it. And Aniston, she got on it.
Yeah.
She cried at first, but then she loved it. But Adley wouldn't get on it.
Yeah. My daughter's funny. She'll ride anything at Kings Island, like no problem. But like if it involves anything like with a crowd, she won't do it.
No.
But she'll get on stage because she had their junior high musical, and she was Wednesday in the Addams Family, so she was the main. She'll get on stage and sing in front of an
Fine.
auditorium. But if like we're at like a high school basketball game, she's like, "Dad, can you go to the concession stand and get me a bottle of water and a pretzel?" I'm like, "No, here's
You
$5.
can
Go
do
get it."
it.
And she's like, "Nope."
No.
Nope. Or like last weekend, she's making her confirmation in a couple weeks, and they had a confirmation retreat. I pull up to the church it's at, and she like won't get out of the truck. I'm like, "Honey, it starts in like 5 minutes." And she's like, "Well, how do you know that's where it is?" I'm like, "There's a bunch of 8th graders going back there." And she was like, "Well, I don't see anyone from my class yet." I'm like, "They're probably already in there." And she was like, "Will not get out of the truck." So I like pull up and I roll the window down, and this kid's like, "Here for the confirmation retreat?" And I was like, "Yep." He's like, "Right through here." I'm like, "See, honey, get your butt inside."
Aw.
So it's funny. She's not afraid of rides.
Really? I'm
She'll
surprised.
She'll sing on a stage in front of 500 people, but she won't go to the concession stand
Well,
to buy herself a hot dog at a basketball game.
I guess Adley's kind of that way. She's on stage a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
she does recitals, dancing, singing, and
Yeah,
sometimes she's kind of held back a little bit.
that's I mean, she'll be shy in like crowds. But
I guess that's girls for
So,
you sometimes.
Carmen said Naples is great. Many activities for kids, and those Everglades boat rides
Yeah.
are safe. Yeah, I've gone several times.
we
You
have
can pet
to.
baby alligators.
I don't think we've been able to do that. Oh, she would really love that if we did that.
Alligator petting?
Oh, yeah, she would probably.
Like, well, would she go like if you're at like an aquarium? Will she do the thing? Where
Oh,
you could,
yeah.
like touch the stingray and all that in the pool and all that?
She's a little stand backish, but she
But she'll
will.
still do it? Okay.
Yeah.
So she'd be okay with the baby alligators. Usually they have like their mouths have the
She
tape
loves
around them,
animals. She
so they can't,
absolutely loves animals. That's the funny thing is, you know, girls usually around like the younger ages, they play with Barbies and all that stuff. She's always been the type that she is playing vet. She is playing doctor. She's got so many books learning about animals, and I was reading to her last night about reptiles.
Well, then you got to go alligator petting.
I know, that's what I was trying to tell her.
Or you got to at least take her on the boat ride so she can see.
She's like, they're going to be in a cage, right? I'm like, no, honey.
It's the Everglades. They're out in the wild. But you're on a boat. So,
I've been several times.
You're on a boat. Gloria said her granddaughter makes her Holy Communion in May. Yeah, it's that time of year that is. All of the sacraments are happening. So, well, anything else you guys want to know about? Anything else? Let us know. Like I said, I'll be here next week by myself. So if you guys have any questions for me,
maybe I can see if I can hop on.
Yeah, we're gonna play around and see if we can figure out the multi-stream thing. So it's something that I know we've talked about it, because I know there's times where even like Sherry has mentioned wanting to jump on, if even if they're out traveling, visiting vendors or whatever. Yeah. But it's something we're going to try to play with. So maybe we'll try to get that figured out before next Thursday. So Kelly said in Arizona we have a wildlife preserve that you can feed meat to the tigers.
I would love to do that.
That would be awesome.
I would love to do that so much.
That would be fantastic.
Last night I was, we're sitting there watching some TV after the kids go to bed, and I'm on my phone, and I've got, I don't know, I guess I really like animals or whatnot, and we talk about them, but my whole feed is, of zoos and wildlife, and
I made a book for you.
Oh, thank you for making me a book. She made a book. But Chris is like, no, we are not getting pigs. No, we are not getting cows. No, we are not getting dwarf goats.
No chickens.
No chickens. He's like,
the little baby goats are cute.
I know.
Little baby goats are cute.
Have you seen the dwarf ones?
They're the real tiny ones?
Super tiny.
Yeah, they're like the size of a poodle.
Yeah.
I've seen people that do like the goat yoga. You ever seen goat yoga?
Well, I've done it.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
You're like in an arc position, and a ghost just like standing on your back or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a Heather's Cafe down the road here in Springboro.
Okay, they do
during the spring and summer, because they have their big tent in their parking lot. They do like goat yoga on Thursday mornings, where they have a bunch of women go there, and they have a guy with a petting zoo or whatever brings a bunch of little pygmy goats and stuff like that, and they're
and diapers and clothes.
Yeah, they're wearing diapers. Yeah, the goats are wearing diapers. Yeah, they do. They put diapers. Well,
you don't want to get peed on, do you?
Yeah, if you're stretching, you don't want a goat to do business on you. So it's little goats in diapers and stuff like that. So.
Gloria, you love the zoo. Yeah, I love going to the zoo and seeing all that stuff.
Kelly said you feed the tigers with tongs through a chain link fence. I would hope it would be at least that.
Yeah, so. I would love to do that. Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome. So, well, yeah. So, like I said, for next week, we'll see if we can find a way for Nikki to jump on from sunny Florida, and with any luck, it'll be 40 degrees here. And
I'll rub it in your face.
Sitting by the poolside, rubbing in my face how warm it is.
Sure will.
Aniston and Adley will be probably doing cannonballs into the pool in the background.
No, only Susie, I'm not. I have to have floaties on.
You can do a cannonball with floaties on.
Yeah.
You can do a cannonball with floaties on.
You gonna try it?
Yeah.
I want to see a video of it. I want your mom or dad to take a video of you doing a cannonball with floaties on.
You can do flips underneath water already and handstands. Yeah. You got it.
Yeah. Debbie said, hope you have fun.
Thank you,
sure
Debbie.
You guys will have a great time. So.
But I can't do the handstand in the deep water.
No,
Can't do the deep water yet.
But you can do a cannonball and
not unless your dad's with you.
We're right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure your dad will take you into the deep end of the pool. You'll have floaties on, and
you'll be just fine.
Chris will be there. So
yeah, Mom.
Yes, Mommy will be there
always. With that, everyone have a great week. I know, Kat, you had to sign off, but if you're watching replay, hope you guys don't get any more snow.
Yes.
Hopefully it starts warming up here. All you folks in Florida and California and Louisiana that were checking in, just keep enjoying your warm weather.
While we're here.
Well, I'm probably going to be scraping ice off my windshield tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock to come into work. So,
Yep.
It is what it is. We chose to live in Ohio at this
we
point.
have.
So we could have a lot of us could have left and we didn't. So
Nope. Can you
we're
say-
all stuck here. Oh, what, is that for me?
Oh, you made him a
What
book?
did you make me?
A book.
A book? That is awesome. I will read it on my lunch break.
That is so
It's like
sweet.
100 pages.
Do you want to say bye?
You want to say bye?
Bye-bye.
There we go.
Hey, finally.
Have a great week, everyone. Be
Bye.
safe. We'll see
Take
you
care.
one way or the other next week. Bye.